Hello, everybody. In this new video series, I'm going to be going over my current pensions for my TRS, teacher retirement, and for my Roth IRA if I extrapolate it out to when I'm going to retire, how much it might be worth, and then reasonably take out 4% a year. And let's get going. All right, first, this website that I'm looking at is sigfig.com. It is a way to see all of your account balances for many different places and what the actual amount would be. I do have different Roth IRAs in more than one place, so it's very helpful for just to see all in one account instead of logging into separate accounts in my Vanguard for me and my wife. So my portfolio on Saturday morning, this is November the 30th. I'm going to do these videos once every month. Right now my portfolio value is $55,635. So if I put this amount into moneychimp.com, it's a online calculator, a compound interest calculator. If I have this current principal, I add nothing to it, 27 years from now is when I plan on retiring. I'll be 65 then. And let's say that I could get a 10% interest rate. Again, this might be changed, it's maybe slightly lower in the future. I'm not really sure yet, but we're going to leave it at 10% for now. The future value of this account will be $729,610.51. Also, you could reasonably take out 4% of this amount per year, and then the account should continue to at least probably maintain itself. I'm going to say probably because it's not definite. Nothing about investing is definite here. We're just going on reasonable assumptions from the past and extrapolating to the future. So I take that amount and I take 4% out a year. It'll be that much a year. Divide by 12, and we're going to be looking at monthlies here. It'll be $2,432.03. That's how much I could reasonably take out a month every month when I retire. And also, a Roth IRA is very useful because this is all tax-free growth. The $55,653, a lot of it was contributed post-tax. That means after I get my checking account, for my paycheck, I'm putting it in, so it's already been taxed. It's going to grow tax-free, and you can also take it out tax-free. The $2,432. My teacher retirement will be $1,506. Double check the numbers here. Yeah, I was a little bit off there. 2,432. And that'll be my Roth IRA. So if I add those two up, I'm going to get $3,938. 3,938. That will be my monthly income at retirement right now, assuming that I stop teaching forever, which I don't plan on doing that. But if I stop teaching right now and I leave my Roth IRA the way it is and I don't add any more the rest of my life, I should be able to get this much. Okay. The goal is to have my current monthly expenses equal to this, whatever the future is. Now, of course, 27 years from now, it's going to be a lot more expensive than it is now. So got to adjust it for inflation. But we live on about $4,500 a month right now. So if we have $4,300, let's say that the inflation rate is 3%. That might be a reasonable guess. $4,300 is going to have to be worth over double in retirement, so 9,551, meaning that today's dollars are worth not even half of what it will be when I retire. So obviously these numbers will have to be bigger. If I could live with current expenses about $4,300, we'd need about $9,500. So this goal should eventually be $9,500. Notice in my teacher column, every month I already put in what it's going to be, and we're adding $10.80, I think 80 something cents, 88 cents per month. And I calculated that in a previous video of how much it's going to be worth for my teacher pension. Essentially, I take my annual salary, multiply by 2.3% times the number of years I work, and that's how much extra I'll get after a year of teaching. I just divided that by 12, and I got $10.88. So I added that to each month here. In September, I don't know the number yet because there will be usually some sort of pay increase. I don't know how much it is yet, but when we do know in September next year, we'll calculate that and then go to figure out that new number. Okay. All right, so my current income with teacher retirement and TRS is looking pretty good. Definitely don't mind getting almost $4,000 a month every month when I retire. Definitely got to take into consideration additional contributions to the Roth IRA. My teacher pay, that's going to go up $10.88 a month and should increase over time as well, hopefully at the inflation rate. I actually did talk to a few financial advisors that work with teachers in the past, and they say that in general, most teacher salaries do pretty much maintain around inflation rate. Although I've seen in my 13 years of teaching, not quite that at times. Certain years will be maybe a 0.5 to 1% increase. Other years, like last year, was actually a pretty reasonable, about 3% increase. So it's hard to say exactly how much that will be in the future. But being able to gauge where we are and where we're trying to go is always very useful in order to figure out your retirement income. So other teachers out there, I'd highly recommend figuring out these calculations. In Texas, you probably just recently got your retirement statement in the mail because it comes around October or November every year. And it will tell you on the bottom of the letter exactly how much money you'll be getting monthly for retirement once you hit a certain number of years. I think you have to be over 5 years, and they'll tell you a certain number. You should also have additional things in place like a Roth IRA or other investment accounts, maybe a taxable account, and then try to figure out how much your monthly income is. One of the reasons why I like dividend investing is you can see dividends coming in month after month. The calculations I made aren't including dividends. I just did a set 10%, which ideally would be the dividend growth along with just capital gains growth. That number might eventually change to be a little bit lower, possibly 8%, because it's hard to know exactly what the stock market will do in the future. Although the stock market in general averages about 10% in the very long term. So that's why I use that number. If anyone has any questions, thoughts about this video, if you need any help figuring out what your retirement number is, feel free to leave a comment down below, and definitely like to take any advice from any other investors and other YouTube channel people. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next time.